and we are here at Dendera. Not sure what this place is famous for, but we are going to find out. Dendera, Egypt. Nice place, about an hour and 15 minutes from Luxor. Yeah, we'll see how it's like. And survey says things are looking pretty fucking good here. This is nice. Holy crap.
This is another one of those ones, man. What would this have been like when it was pristine?
Bro, I don't even know, man. Like, I was just thinking about, like, the last one we were at, like, all the walls must have been, like, popping out in different colors with all the writing. It must have looked like a straight DMT trip or something. I always got to take it back to what I know, okay? Don't you judge me.
I'm not judging. I would expect no less. I would be appalled if you somehow not.
Exactly. It's all drugs.
You're the exact opposite of a tangent. You're a convergence. And I appreciate that level of consistency.
Exactly.
Most people end up dispersed, like, oh my god. This way,
it's like, no.
It's just drugs.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, what the heck?
Lord, holy fuck.
Like, what was this used for?
To get more shock and awe of the people to keep it.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh yeah, it's a giant tomb. I mean, this looks more like a concert site. Like,
exactly. This looks like a fucking festival.
Exactly. Main stage right there.
You think a big party event?
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking that. I'm sure the ancient Egyptians partied everywhere. You have all these great buildings.
Make an amazing venue?
Which one? This one right here? Hell yeah, it would. I'm surprised they don't do that, man. Well, I'm not really surprised. You know, every now and then the Grateful Dead played at the pyramids once. You know, every now and then they let a concert happen there.
I think Grateful Dead played at the Acropolis too.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a concert I want to go to.
Yeah, right. Next time, no matter who's playing, if there's a concert at the pyramids, gotta check it out. Gotta check it out.
Even if it's the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, even if it's the Grateful Dead, unfortunately.
You're kidding? I'd go see them.
I'm not a jam band person.
Yeah, I had a feeling you probably weren't a big Dead guy.
Yeah, no jam bands for your boy.
Techno.
Techno crowd, definitely.
I like that.
Wow, It's like I am wearing a Slipknot shirt. Something about Grateful Dead energy, Slipknot energy don't necessarily mix.
Back up a little.
Damn, son.
That is one tall ass entryway. Not bad.
Built by Shaquille O'Neal.
I mean, that's my house.
Yeah. The ceiling of that is how did they even get that up there? Was that all one?
Like, how did they get that high? I guess they built everything. Like
Yeah, but yeah, same question everywhere.
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing in, say, Washington, D.C.
and standing. We have seen a similar scene to this of the goddess Isis feeding, while the goddess Sishar is writing the name and the dates, as she is the record keeper. And the concept on the other side, of course, is Jahoti or Ta, is also putting the names of the born king into the feasts of the Hepsid. We can see here one of the designs that is passed down also from the ancient times, at least from the Middle Kingdom time, around 2100 BC, which is the two serpents climbing the two plants of lotus. I mean, this is papyrus, and this is lotus. And this is a symbol of unification between feminine and masculine, which later became the symbol of the Kundalini energy. We have here also the phases of the moon, are the ones here we can see.
Hell yeah.
And we will see it in the inside of the temple as well, and they are standing on stages, and then in front of them a shape, the shape of the moon, and the crescent, which is designed, or which the mirrors in the ancient Egyptian time were designed as that same shape. They knew that the moon is reflecting the light, so they made the mirrors as in the shape of the moon because it reflects the image. As I told you before, this damage unfortunately happened by the priest, but all this used to be covered in exhaust, and you would never be able to see the winged vultures and the winged disk of the sun and the stars. Just imagine. And by the way, I haven't seen any evidence that shows that any of the blocks of stones were decorated before constructed. All the ones I have seen, not one other example, all of them showed that decorations and symbolism was added after the structure was constructed. So just imagine, and you would see millions almost of these stars. Just imagine the challenge of carving these details from the bottom of the ground until everywhere actually. So it's an amazing amount of work. Now let's go see the church and see the evidence that its stones was used from the ancient blocks, and then we will find also another part that is constructed during the 30th dynasty. So it's older than the Greco-Roman period. One of the things that you will see, of course, is the granite pillars from the church. And some of them you still have evidence that they used to be parts of walls in the temple, and you can see part of the inscription also from the hieroglyphs still left on the side. Can you see this clearly? So this is the historical fact that stones were recycled from the ancient times and rebuilt with, we will see the famous swastika symbol, and we will also realize that in early Christianity, the Coptic cross was nothing but the key of life from the ancient Egyptian civilization. So let's go enter the church.
Yeah, we'll bring the gear and rinse it off.
Yeah, we'll totally get through security with all that.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, this is set up to be like,
Let's get the shot. Let's get the shot.
we're okay.
It would be up.
Boom.
Over here is nothing but the key of life. So the symbolism is still, can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
And this is not the only example. We have overwhelming amount of those displayed in the Coptic Museum in Cairo. But do you want to take a look here in this? Again, of course, this used to be the key of life as well. Here you can see other conclusive evidence of the cobras that used to be on top of a gate. And also pieces over here. And lots over here as well.
Cobra markings.
Exactly. So we know that recycling, so I follow the recycling, the stones, and I see it in the Islamic structure, and I see it in the Coptic structure, and I see it in the Greco-Roman structure, and I see it in the late period structure, and I see it in the New Kingdom structure, and I see it in the Middle Kingdom structure, and until the Middle Kingdom, all the official books documented recycling stones from the Middle Kingdom, ancient Egypt, 2100 BC. But what is not is a recycle from the Old Kingdom, because everything is supposed to go back to the Old Kingdom, and these are the original builders. But believe it or not, I did find conclusive evidence that stone was being also recycled in the First Dynasty, on the Giza Plateau, in the tomb of a priest called Ra'war, where he used bases of pillars that were made from white calcite crystal as offering tables in his offering hall, as altars. It was amazing. But it's off the beaten path, so we will see where our legs will take us. I might be able to show you this, but of course when we are on Giza, there is lots more fascinating stuff to be looking at.
But that's in Giza?
That's in Giza.
Okay. An outline kind of place, or is it outline like long walk, long drive from there? Or
In the middle of the, on the causeway,
There.
Okay.
the middle pyramid. So it's in,
Got it.
in the middle of the Giza Plateau.
And that's first
Fourth dynasty.
First Dynasty, but you see blocks that were built on
That were recycled.
or recycled.
Yeah,
They
they
had
were
to come from somewhere else.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Recycled.
from
Got
before
it.
the first dynasty, so
Got it. Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Begs the question.
There was
Yeah.
nothing before the first.
Right.
They recycled.
Yeah. How do you recycle?
The swastikas also are much older symbol, and they are all symbols that is taken from the ancient Egyptian civilization. Areas like in Asasi, you see some decoration that shows lots of symbolism that was passed down from the dynastic Egyptian civilization. This way, sir.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Give it.
Damn it.
Conclusive evidence, of course, of recycling the stone. These are the parts that used to be.
Yeah.
The same case is inside this temple. Yeah. The same case is in one of the chambers in this temple, which many people believe that it's part of something, another structure underground, and it's nothing but that they dismantled pillars from the older structure and used it as foundation stones for the newer structure. Now this is different. Hello. I know this guy. Now this part here is older, one dynasty older than the Greco-Roman, and we still see the same style of art. And this is dynastic, and it's still the same design of art, because this here in the Greco-Roman time, they exaggerated a bit in the anatomy, especially of women, that you could see in the art of the Greco-Roman, that the breasts are made bigger and the hips and the stomach, but we actually can see it here already in the 30th dynasty before the Greco-Roman period. So there is nothing new that was brought to the civilization by the Greeks and Romans. Come on in here. So any king, here we have the name of King Khepar Kara Nechtenebu, the king of the 30th dynasty and the last dynasty of the ancient Egyptian civilization. As you know, the site itself is about birth, is about coming to life. And that's why we will see the scenes of Hur Samatawi in the temple being birthed. So in all the cultures, he's bringing me some tea to warm my throat so I can say, come in. In all the cultures we know that they pass down the knowledge that man was created from what? Mud?
You said pyramids,
I
right?
bet you passed all your exams with smart answers like this.
Don't ever cheat from me.
تسلم ايدك يا خالد.
مين اللي معاك؟
انا معاك. واحدة ورا الثانية.
ماشي يا باشا على كيفك.
تسلم. So, of course, this also came from the ancient Egyptian civilization. Here we have the ram-headed god Khnum or Ghanam.
You just started to say that men were created from
Mud.
Mud,
Mud.
clay,
Who said that?
Adam and Eve, clay.
All the religions.
and that's what you're saying. Well, I mean, I know, but
You didn't hear this in the Bible?
I mean, I don't
In
believe
the
that,
Torah?
but I'm thinking they were more
In
enlightened.
the Quran?
I was hoping they'd be more enlightened than that.
Then he
I
said,
was hoping they'd be more enlightened than that.
then mud.
Why? What is more enlightened in your opinion?
Aliens.
They're reflections of the gods.
Do you think mud is something not rich?
I think mud is implies material, implies earthly, rather
Exactly.
than spiritual.
But then it gets.
But
the
this,
breath
we are
of
talking
life
about
put
the
into
physical
it.
body.
So it's.
How the physical body, and then the spirit is the one that came from above.
That's if you believe
then-
in two things, like spirit and body is separate.
I do.
Okay,
I
They're
do.
kind of right in a way. We are dust.
I don't agree.
Dust
In the wind.
Dust to dust, ashes to ashes.
Believe science, the current science paradigm. is
Every,
still created
do we
from
have
stardust
any
and
element
mud
in
at
our
one
body
point.
that is not from Earth?
I mean, a primordial ooze.
We
That's
should
true.
have a 30-minute or an
At
hour
least.
discussion with
Okay,
whiskey.
we will.
A discussion with your fists, bro.
Because I'm gonna be boozed. Anyway, mud is not just dust or dirt or earth. It's earth and water.
Mm-hmm.
That's what forms mud. So there is the two elements. Not
Yin
one.
yang.
Here we can see, you see the movement of the leg. He is spinning the pottery wheel. See that?
Mm-hmm.
And he's forming the humans on the pottery wheel. The goddess that is seated with a frog head is symbol also of the primordial water. The water that has all the types of life.
Is that Kek?
Huh?
Is the front? What's
Kikoi.
the front? Kikoi.
Yeah. But Kikoi is the circle between the horns.
It goes deep,
Huh?
dudes.
The circle between the horns and the sun.
Yeah, this is the disk of the sun. Yes. And this is Jehuti, of course, staff.
Yeah, hey, dude. Kek.
Yeah, but here this is Kikoi, and Kikoi is one of the Bisjit, the 8. This is different.
Oh.
This is Heket.
Okay.
Her name is Heket. Kikoy and Kikoy is something else. So he's building humans from mud. So you know,
I've seen this ram head god before.
which one?
The ram head.
The ram head, we will go to his island in Elephantine. We will go to his structure. And he has other temple also in Esna. Khnum, his name. It was the tribe of Elephantine Island. Khnum and Satit and Ankit. 2 females and 1 male. What do you think?
I think I need to keep up with you to know.
Yeah, you're hard
Exactly.
to keep up to.
Because we are moving.
So the Egyptians are very smart. Why
Watch-
would they use a
watch his
Why would they use a pottery reel?
Symbolic.
When they know that every Egyptian
Between all of us,
don't
we've got
build
Right, exactly.
pottery on a pottery wheel. You don't build sculptures.
Huh?
The Egyptians are very smart. They would know that's
This is
wrong.
a symbol because the pottery wheel is for mud. So it shows here that Khnum is making humans from mud. So the pottery wheel is symbolic to know that he is building it from mud.
Because no one would ever do that.
Have you tried?
No one would ever build it on a wheel.
I
You would
understand
put it on a
was-
stand that doesn't move.
Well, have you tried making it from a wheel? Just try making a human.
I mean, that would be an
Like, you can't knock it till you try it.
I tried and I got divorced.
So it works.
You're in a tuition.
I think it saved you a headache.
Big tuition. But if you didn't learn, that's the shame on me. But first time, second time.
started early, young man. Did you? Good for you.
Why would they put it on the bottom?
Party hard.
As you can see, let's wait until they go. As you can see, if you want to build a structure and it will look beautiful like the Dendera temple, you don't need more than the soft type of sandstone. So the challenge of bringing granite and calcite and basalt and it's like, should be the evolution. Like the beginners should start with this, and then the ones that evolved should like start to have other combination of stones. But we have the opposite. We have the ancient structures is the ultimate machining and the combination of stones and everything. And here, building amazing temple like this that can be considered one of the world wonders was constructed all from one type of stone. But if one type of stone, which is sandstone that is extracted from silsila quarries that is not far from here, and the silsila quarries are on the edge of the river, so you could easily extract and load your ships and use the river for transportation. But here we have other types of stone. This part of a millstone is nothing but Megalithic limestone. And also, if we look in the stones around here, you can mind yourself, you can notice other things. This is a gargoyle from the Coptic era.
Temple for mice, right here.
This is rose granite.
Oh yeah, nice.
This is fine limestone. And these are the kind of pieces we're looking at more than statues, because these are part of structure. It looks like the piece was recycled as well. What do we have here? School kids?
Oh yeah, there's a big class that came through.
Dang.
Welcome back to
Probably won't be
civilization.
able to stay long. No good.
As we can see, these pieces from, at least it has a name from the 30th dynasty, but show mean ants. No, this is not the 30th dynasty. Mean there.
So what's he from?
Huh?
Huh?
Ptolemy. Yeah.
That's the same.
This is the throne name. They will give him a title, but this is his birth name, so it's Ptolemy.
Why is this granite so beat up? I'm like,
Because it was repurposed,
okay.
reshaped, probably from another megalithic structure. Same like these. These devices here is also being recycled from the site, which most of them are mill stones, like to grind something in the inside. Also devices like this. This is an oil presser. There used to be a wheel here that was going to have an axe here, and it was going to spin for olives, and then it will be gathering here and pouring from there to this one to purify. This one also can be for crushing grain manually. And all these are different types of millstones that they manufactured in the Greco-Roman time and in the Coptic time, when they used this as a monastery, and monasteries usually behave like a sustainable community. Somebody took souvenirs. Like, I cannot carry the whole cow, let me take the...
Yeah, all the heads are.
Really like that.
Or maybe somebody was hungry. Yeah. This, of course, is always dedicated with the goddess Hathor. He was believed to be the protector of the new mothers and newborn children.
It's face on.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like face
The face,
on.
the facing, right?
Yeah, because they're normally on the side. But
Yeah,
this is face
except this.
Feel bad for his genetics, man.
The god of pleasure.
It looks like a good one.
Yeah.
Actually, this character is all over the world.
Yeah, okay.
It's all over the world. It's in South America, it's in Egypt, it's in India, it's everywhere actually.
Yeah.
Patricia, Patricia Awyan, she made a whole research about this, and she gathered his image from different parts of the world. Almost every ancient civilization
At the same
had
time.
that character.
Wonder who he was.
How did they do that if they couldn't travel?
Copper chisels.
Also, traveling was copper chisels.
Yeah, that's it. Copper chisels
There is
answer
a new theory
everything.
that copper chisels can travel
What can
overseas.
what can copper chisels not do?
I mean, that's the question. Better get on Amazon and get a few.
Now, it's your time.
Yeah, that,
Yep.
I wouldn't look
No,
at that and
the
immediately go,
Greco-Roman
oh, that's
time
Egyptian.
is after
Yeah.
the dynasty.
I'd be like, that's a guy
The
from
end
Star
of the
Wars
dynasty
or something.
was the 30th dynasty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we had the
He said
Greco-Roman
that it's
period
his
from
ex-wife
around
did
300
a study and found this character
All around.
all over the world.
And she has like a book.
Every ancient civilization has this dude.
You never hear much about him.
Looks a little Asian, he looks a little
Yeah,
Mayan, he
yeah.
looks a little...
Gremlin.
Bess,
The nose and the
Yeah.
the protector of the new
Yeah.
mother.
wide nose, big
She's like a mix between a Furby and a human.
short.
That's it.
The Furby god.
Yeah, exactly.